Jones.
The women's uneven bars final. Charlize Jones of the United States of America will be the first to go. The gymnast who was second best in qualification. Now we see the third best in qualifying, Kélia Nemours, but she scored much higher in the all-around competition yesterday. The Algerian looking to be the first ever African medalist at the World Championships of Artistic Gymnastics. Huang Fan of the People's Republic of China, fourth best in qualification. Silver medalist at the last national championships. Ellie Black from Canada. The joint ninth best in qualification, meaning that it's a 9-strong final. Just in case we needed even more drama and intrigue in what's going to be a great competition. Laurette Charpy of France. Oh, how brilliant her comeback has been. She is now a world championship medalist. Naomi Visser of the Netherlands, the seventh best in qualification. Reigning Dutch champion.
From the People's Republic of China, Q1.
Zhu Qiyuan of the People's Republic of China, the reigning Asian champion on the uneven bars.
Representing the
Cup. The fifth best in qualification. The silver medalist in last year's competition. And she is the reigning two-time national champion on the uneven bars, an exceptionally sophisticated performer. She has a brilliant dismount where she really senses the mat, tends to judge it so precisely.
It's just a warm-up for you, giving you a taster. And again, you have one extra in the bar final. Usually it's the top 8, but we had a tie in qualification.
People's Republic of China well positioned to contend with either Huang Fan, who was the fourth best in qualification, or Zhu Qiyuan, who scored a 14.9 in the preliminary round and was the top qualifier.
Qualified with third highest scores, scored even higher, 15.2 in the all-around competition. So certainly two.
But what we did see in the all-around was Kélia Nemours of Algeria producing an absolutely incredible display. 15.2 was her score.
Geen 8 gymnasten, maar 9 in deze finale door het ex-equo in de kwalificaties. En zoals Lisa Cannon er net al zei, goed voor ons, wij zien 9 finalisten en geen 8.
Because we had two gymnasts in joint 8th position.
Gymnasts, your warm-up time is over now. Time to rock and roll. Representing the United States of America, Charlize Jones.
From the United States of America, Charlize Jones. Second best in qualification, 14.833, the 21-year-old from Seattle. Stole the Shaposhnikova transition. As well to hold on to that. Stole her into the pike catcher, the Downey. Goes into the Pak Salto. didn't go straight into the Van Leeuwen. And now sets up for that so well judged front double tuck, where she has such mat awareness. Charlize Jones of the United States of America.
Charlize Jones from the United States
Silver
of America,
in the all-around competition, or bronze I should say, in the all-around competition this year, silver last year.
Difficult and very well performed.
Good beginning. Let's have a look back at some of the finer details in this performance.
Gold medalist with the team, bronze medalist all around, and she has set the bar very high, so to speak here. Swinging well, let's see her working again here. That flying high straddle over the top of the bar.
This is the original Katchev.
Stolder.
Alexander Katchev's eponymous skill. Then the Downey.
Called the Downey after Rebecca Downey, the first gymnast ever to perform.
Goes into the Pack Salto. And sometimes she goes into the Van Leeuwen,
beautiful line,
which she did perform after it, but not immediately so.
One more time, rising high above the bar.
There again, the Pike Katchev.
To land and catch that bar correctly. There's the transition. Cleanly through.
14.766. Execution slightly higher. To a gymnast who was absolutely fantastic in the all-around competition, finishing in the top 8, Kélia Nemour of Algeria. The third best in qualification with 14.733, but she scored 15.2 in the all-around final. Starts with her own skill, the in-bar Stolder to Nabieva. Now, she didn't go straight into the Pack Salto, but does go from Pack into Maloney. And they're going into the Ejeva and back. Oh, it's brilliant. And the double layout, a magnificent landing. We might see history made. No gymnast from Africa has been on a World Championship podium. Now, there were aspects of that routine that were slightly different in terms of linkage compared to what we saw in the all-around final, but it's going to be a huge score, especially from an execution perspective. Let's look at it again.
She performed her own skill right at the beginning of this routine.
This is her, well no, that's not her own work. We're looking back now. This is the Stolder Katchev with a half twist into the Ejeva, and then she goes straight from that into a Stolder Shaposhnikova with a half turn.
So incredibly difficult.
That half twist coming out of the Stolder Shaposhnikova is incredible. We're looking at it again just from a different angle. It's a beautiful skill, the Ejeva. And it's well performed too.
They have to catch.
It's potential. An enormous hope for Algeria and for Africa. Double layout. Boom, done.
Beautiful routine, absolutely nailed the dismount.
In de kwalificaties haalden ze een score van 14,733, maar gisteren in de allround finale 15,2.
At the first ever World Championships of Artistic Gymnastics in Antwerp in 1903, a gentleman called Joseph Martinez became the first ever individual world champion. I'll talk more about him in a moment because there's a link here. 15.033. Kélia Nemour of Algeria goes into the lead. And I remind you that no African gymnast has ever won a medal at the World Champions France. But guess where he was born? Oran in Algeria. Could we see a little piece of poetry about to play out in Antwerp 120 years on? Huang Zhuofan of the People's Republic of China. Fourth best in qualification, 14.533. uses the Komova transition, variation of the Shaposhnikova family. This routine is all about her in-bar work, really. Just the one high bar release, which she's got to work hard to make happen now. There is the piked Jaeger somersault with that lovely pirouetting before it. And it's a fine dismount too from Huang Zhuofan of the People's Republic of China. Very different construction compared to what we've just seen from Kélia Nemours.
And high fives all round.
And it's lovely.
And out into handstand with half turn.
The Maloney transition.
Giant circle. Kicks into the double somersault with the full twist. Manages the rotation very well. A great job from her. Qualified with
6-6, better execution than qualification. A jump of just over 2/10. She goes into third place, level with Shilese Jones, but Jones leads on the execution tiebreak. Excuse me, I'm tying myself up in knots. Ellie Black of Canada, the 9th best, joint 9th in qualification. 3 times an Olympian. Maloney to transition. The uprise Hindorf. And there we see that skill of hers, the Shang with a half twist. She goes into the Ejava. And then that really interesting dismount, the front pike with the half twist to conclude her routine. Canada's Ellie Black, one of the most seasoned finalists out there at world level. The first Katchev actually for women was performed by her. This is the Shang with the half twist, which becomes an Ejava as she transitions from one thing to t'other.
Now, yesterday in the all-round, unfortunately, she fell
And
on
Lot from Algeria on 15.033 is ahead by a gap of almost 3/10.
Ooh, that's a difficult one. Let's see. Okay, yeah. Some people are really trying. Last one. An athlete from France.
The 5th competitor in the women's uneven bars final. And a gymnast who has been a European Championship medalist on this apparatus. Laurette Sharpie in Munich last year won the bronze medal, but suffered an awful injury right at the end of the routine. Another knee ligament injury. It also had cost her in the past to miss the Olympic Games. She is back now. And she was so crucial to the French team in their acquisition of the bronze medal. Unfortunately, the swing just deserting her on that occasion. One of the overriding themes of the women's team final was the story of comebacks in the American team, in the Brazilian team, in the French team, and Laurette Sharpie is one of the most notable examples. Good strength shown there to hold that as she goes into the Jaeger somersault. There was the Shang, the piked Hindorf. Uses a Hawkino, a traditional Shaposhnikova with the half turn of the body. Big, powerful swing into the double layout to dismount. And I think there were a lot of people so nervous as she came round in.
Allereerste WK-finale hier in Antwerpen.
Laurette Sharpie, whose career has resumed so spectacularly. Bronze medalist at these World Championships with the French team, a jubilant French team. 12.933, she's in 5th position. A real architect of the mixed grip Kachev transitions into the Ejeva is Naomi Visser of the Netherlands, 7th best in qualification with 14.166. There it is, Stolda Kachev into the Ejeva with that half twist, and to readjust there as she uses the Shapochnikova variation, Pak Salto. Van Leven. The full twisting double tuck to dismount from Naomi Visser. Gymnast who made the uneven bars final at the European Championships earlier this year.
Hebben we eigenlijk Nederlanders in de zaal? Many Dutch spectators here. Thank you so much. Dank u wel om erbij te zijn. Heerlijk toch, die buren uit Nederland hier in de hal. Naomi Visser.
Nemours leads.
There's
Visser's score is 14.166. And that means that a moment of history has occurred, a milestone in the Artistic Gymnastics World Championships. A gymnast from Africa has just made it onto the podium for the first time ever. Kelia Nemours, a gymnast who has opened the door for a continent.
We gaan naar China.
Xu Qiyuan of the People's Republic of China. The top performer in qualification, her score 14.9. It needs to be better than that to surpass Nemours. That's a wonderful skill, the layout Jaeger, the only one in the competition. And then she has the Downey, Pak Salto. Really is well performed. How's the dismount going to be? Very precise from Xu Qiyuan of the People's Republic of China, the reigning Asian champion. She had a great all-around competition, finishing 4th.
And another impressive performance.
Now, how is that going to change things at the top of the leaderboard? It's Nemours, Jones and Huang at the moment.
In qualification,
her difficulty score 6.5 in qualifying, a couple of tenths shy of what Nemours has produced in this final. We see from her the only layout Jaeger in this competition, one of the few in the world.
Is that forward giant. And then that pirouette into
the
the
Jaeger somersault, named after Bernd Jaeger, who won a team bronze for East Germany at the 1976 Olympic Games.
Swinging round that one arm to complete the pirouette. Beautifully done. Driving the heels high into that
It's
straight
so
Jaeger.
impressive.
Connecting the elements. Again. Perfectly straight, pencil straight in the handstand. Look at the flight there, well above the bar. Legs locked together. And here, kicking into the dismount. A popular full twisting double back somersault in the tuck position. step on the dismount. And she's delighted. So looking for a score of 14.7 or above to put
Brilliant
herself up
performance
into the medals.
from Zhu Qiyuan.
0.033 is our current leading score, and that's with Kalia.
14.9 in qualification. Nemour leading on 15.033. There she is, the leader and the guaranteed medalist, an Algerian gymnast. Whatever happens, she'll achieve something that her nation, her continent never has before. She leads 15.1. Zhu Qiyuan of the People's Republic of China. She added 0.2 of difficulty from qualification. And with a gap of just over 600, she passes Kalia Nemour.
She will win a medal, that's for sure. At least bronze for Qiyuan of the People's Republic of China.
And that is an absolutely incredible accomplishment. A 15.1 score, gaining the 0.2 she needed from qualifying. The reigning Asian champion might be about to become the world champion. Sanne Veerman of the Netherlands. 14.2 in qualification, the 6th best. Part of the Dutch team that won the bronze medal at the European Championships earlier this year. Looking smooth and swingful. Execution of the Bahadwaj. Quite into the handstand position, so important that. It's a very good display from Sanne Veerman of the Netherlands, acquitting herself excellently in the uneven bars final. The 21-year-old from the Edam-Volendam municipality. Neighbouring Netherlands, extremely well supported here in Belgium.
Great to see two gymnasts from the Netherlands in this uneven bars final.
Started actually in winter sports. She used to skate with her grandfather.
21 years of age. Business student at Amsterdam University of Applied Sciences.
Favourite athlete has always been the Dutch Paralympic snowboard medalist Chris Vos.
Europeans with the team in 2023.
She's an undergraduate in creative business at the Amsterdam University of Applied Science.
World Cup and bronze at Baku World Cup earlier this year on this apparatus. A little hop to undergrass position, allowing her to rotate in that forward giant into the Jaeger in the straddle position, high above the bar, giving her time to see the bar and catch it cleanly. Straight shape in the handstand. Toe on. And the transfer back up to the top bar. Maloney immediately back down, the pack salto with the full twist.
That's the first execution I think we've seen of the Bahadwaj in this final, the full twisting pack salto skill.
6.3. Went slightly better in the all-around, scoring 14.266. Certainly consistently performing well on this apparatus. And there, the full pirouette. And the full twisting double.
Ben leads, Kalia Nemour is second, Charlize Jones is third, 14.766 is the gatekeeping score to get onto the podium. Veerman's is 14.2, exactly the same as qualification, a 10th down in difficulty, a 10th up in execution.
Which means that
Kalia Nemour is guaranteed to take at least the bronze medal.
And now on uneven bars,
Simone Biles of the United States of America.
Simone Biles.
Fifth best in qualification, score of 14.4. Oh, doesn't she do so well to stop that problem before it gets out of hand? It's another example of why Simone Biles wins all-around competitions, because she's a gymnast who, when a small issue happens, it stays a small issue. We saw it on balance beam in the all-around final, and it has been the case once again in this uneven bars final. You can just sort of feel mentally when a problem comes along, it's as though she just, her whole body as well as her mind just goes nope and stops the problem straight away, and she gets on with it. Incredible experience.
Finish the uneven bars final. We wait for the score to come through. Then another opportunity to watch her in action. Here, into the handstand, and an unusual forward clear circle. Up into the half turn before making the transition via the Maloney, that toe on, up to catch the high bar. There's that high flying pike catcher over the top of the high bar and immediately into the pack salto.
Yep.
And there's the score of
14.2, Simone Biles in fifth place. It means that Zhu Qiyuan of the People's Republic of China has turned Asian Championship gold into World Championship gold, the 16-year-old World Championship debutant. And there is a moment of extraordinary history that has been made at these World Championships. As we look at the celebrating gymnasts from a hugely established gymnastics nation, the People's Republic of China, we look at the silver medalist, Kaelia Nimor, who has made history for the continent of Africa. The first gymnast representing an African nation to win a medal, I should say, at the World Championships of Artistic Gymnastics. But we just take a moment to remember that in Antwerp in 1903, Joseph Martinez, who competed for France but was born in Oran in Algeria, won the first individual gold medal that was ever awarded in the history of the Artistic Gymnastics World Championships. He was born in Algeria. He represented France. Now a gymnast born in France, who due to her parentage represents Algeria, has achieved a milestone moment for her country and her continent. Algeria, having given the sport its first superstar, has taken something back. The classified results in the women's uneven bars final. The bronze medal to the USA's Shilese Jones. Silver in a history-making result